Well, howdy friends, and welcome back to the couch. It's more Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. We're doing Final Fantasy V. Once again, it is the 4-Job Fiesta, raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Details and where to donate at 4jobfiesta.com. When we last left off, the fire crystal shattered and Castle Karnak exploded, taking out the entire castle, as you can see here, and the wall that was blocking our way forward, so we can now move on. We also got our fire crystal job, which is Beastmaster. Beastmaster is a job that allows you to catch wild enemies, monster trainers, whose open hearts and strong wills allow them to capture and control hostile creatures. So you can capture an enemy and then you can release it to do an effect, damage, or a status ability in battle. You can only do it once at a time, but it is very useful. Beastmasters equip daggers and whips. We got a whip from Magisa way back on North Mountain, so we have that now. And they're a bit more of a physical kind of class, which adds a little bit of interesting dynamic to what we have. I did a little bit of grinding off screen, so our summoners and white mages are close to being mastered. They're not quite mastered yet, but they're up there. Ferris is still learning white magic at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, we're just going to hit the inn, get all healed up, and we're going to move on with things. Oh, no, I want encounters on, but I want my default speed down a little bit. Alright, on we go. So, what's next? Well, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head off south of here, because we heard about the Library of the Ancients. And that seems like the next logical place to go. So that's where we're headed. We will try out capture. Oops, I took out the zoo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll try it as we go along, because capture is a useful ability. Some monsters are more interesting than others. So in this desert there is this guy, the Dorm Chimera. And the Dorm Chimera is, as you can see, incredibly powerful. Are whips back row okay? I think they might be. But our knocked out Barts, well, we're not going to use high potions. So we have white magic. What am I doing? I'm going to see if I can't beat up a Dorm Chimera. I'm going to try. What level are we? We are level 18. Okay, so we should be fine. Alright, Dorm Chimeras. So, as I was trying to say, they have this, Aqua Breath, which is a very strong multi-target attack. I'm going to try to catch it. I don't think I'll be able to catch it with just one Diamond Dust, but we shall see. I don't remember what its HP stat is. Oh yeah, it definitely won't work. The enemy's still too strong. We'll whittle it down a little bit. Aqua Breath is a powerful spell, and it is blue magic, so it is a useful, It is a useful ability to learn if you have a blue mage. It was brought to my attention this weekend that I forgot to mention, I suppose directly in one of these videos, where the jobs come from. You know, I mentioned at the beginning details at 4jobfiesta.com. And that's where the jobs come from. As you go to 4Job Fiesta, you can set up an account that will allow you to get jobs randomly assigned to... Oops, I killed it again. Okay, well, it's fine. So Bartz has mastered Calm, so now he can use Calm, which is an ability that I can add here. Beastmaster level 1, Calm Magic Beasts. So Calm stops magical beast-type enemies from attacking for a little while. In the Game Boy Advance version, it's bugged. And it stops everything but magic beasts. There's I guess a variable that got flipped by mistake. We're not going to worry about the Dorm Chimeras for right now. I don't know if Calm will work on the turtles. No, it doesn't work. Alright, well, we'll just summon some Shiva attacks, and we will just go on from there. My 2 summoners have Frost Rods, which boost the damage from Diamond Dust. Oh, Golf is old, now he's fine. Turtle Shell. I'm a little out of sorts today. It's very, very hot. I don't know where you are, what the weather's like where you are. If you're one of the people who watched the last one, chances are you're under the same heat warning I am. But hopefully you're keeping cool and keeping hydrated. It is insane out there. Alright, welcome to the Ancient Library. Okay. The basement stacks have been overrun by monsters. Eh? Mid? That's Professor Sid's grandson, you know. Mid mentioned something about looking for a book. I haven't seen him since then. None of us have the faintest idea where Mid's run off to. This is the Library of the Ancients, an archive of old texts. Why, you should be reading right now. Recovery water. Some books in the basement have been possessed by monsters. Such a shame. According to one of our texts, long ago the crystals were much more powerful than they are today. After learning that, Professor Sid created machines to increase the power of the crystals to how it once was. I think this is the book I'm after. Far to the south of here is the village of Jackal. They've excavated all sorts of precious items from the ruins there. 30 years ago, a monster called Byblos appeared near the Wind Shrine. It was eventually sealed away beneath this library. I feel like there's something quite important written in these pages. This is the library's oldest tome. However, half of its pages have been lost, so we don't really know what it's about. Bartz doesn't know what it's about either. Alright, so we got some books on the roof. We only want to burn the books that are possessed, but we don't know which ones those are. A long time ago, Ifrit would burn the possessed books for us. A Blue Mage's Journey. Finally, started learning monster skills. Arrow, level 5 death. A Traveler's Journal. I'll give the strange staff I found to that man from Tycoon. Page 32. Yeah, so I think whips are okay for the back row. That seemed to be decent damage. Ooh, Fat Chocobo. But not Black Mage Chocobo, like the one that I have. Page 64 knows level 5 death. We're not a multiple of level 5. If we were, we'd all be dead right now. It is a very interesting spell. Learning it is difficult because you have to kind of stagger your character's levels as they level up, so that you're not all level 15 or level 20. Alright, well, that was an encounter. We're gonna have more of those as we head down to the basement. From here, I can't go under. No, I can't, okay. I'll go back over here. And in we go. Alright. Bookshelves move in this place as you go places. There we go. And now it's dark. Unfortunately, we have a little light. Ether, very nice. Alright, page 64. Diamond Dust is our strongest attacking ability right now, so we're just going to keep using it. I'm gonna try to catch it. Hey, I caught it! So, there we go. We don't get any gil or experience for that, but I now have page 64 that I can unleash in the next battle. I only wish... I don't know, maybe... Is it here? Capture a weakened monster. It doesn't tell me what monster I have. I do wish that, that was there. That it would tell you what monster you have. And I don't know if the bestiary will tell you what its release ability is. Stealable items, potions, silver specks, dropped items, phoenix down, weakness to fire, a bunch of resistances, absorbs none, spawn area, library of the ancients. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we'll just find out, I guess. I'm going to assume it's level 5 death, but I don't know that for sure. I don't really play with Beastmaster much. Page 128. You know, Beastmaster's one of those jobs that, you know, it has a specific use that we'll get to. Let's release and see what happens. No, it just doesn't attack. Okay. I mean, that was a good attack. Beastmaster is just one of those jobs that I never really, used a lot in a playthrough. It's not kind of the more overpowered ones. Choco kick. We'll attack it. 200. 232. The reason it pauses for a second there with the whips is because whips can paralyze. Moon flute. Oh, now we're all berserked. Okay, that's fine. Whips can paralyze, but I believe only beast-type enemies, if I'm not mistaken, and I might be mistaken. But I guess it's like it pauses for a second because I think it's checking to see if it can paralyze or not. Ha 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 ha! None shall pass. Alright, well, this bookshelf's being a jerk. Oops. Alright, well. We have 500 hit points, so... Why catch it? Because it did a decent amount of damage last time. Okay, he's got 4 HP left. Okay, good. Alright, I think we can catch this one. Here we go. Ferris mastered White Magic level 5. And on we go. Okay, where do I go from here? There we go. That's where I go from here. I am Ifrit. For many years I have existed sealed within the pages of this book. Only those who can withstand my flames will be granted the privilege of summoning me. Oh, alright, well let's get a Cura up on him. A release, and we're just going to summon Shiva because Shiva is very powerful against Ifrit. Ifrit is fire-based, there's a good hit. Oh, we got this in the bag. Ifrit is a mandatory encounter to complete this dungeon. So he's a summon that you can get regardless. Other summons, of course, you do have to explore. Shiva was optional. Alright, well, we're still going. High kick. Not bad. Oh, he's paralyzed now. We'll do Isuna, Shiva, Shira. There we go. Get off! You have proven your worth. I shall grant you the use of my powers. Because we have an ice attack, he's really easy. You know, if you don't have something that's effective against him. Now, Bart's mastered Control. Control, it's the reason people use Beastmaster. Alright. I always do that. Control allows you to, as it is named, take control of a monster. So you give up Bart's ability, or whoever is your Beastmaster, I guess, in this case it's Bart's. You give up their ability to attack, and instead, wahaha, none shall pass. Ooh, go, Ifrit, sorry, sir. Alright. You give... And instead, you can then control the monster and make it do what you want. The enemy's under your control. So we'll see what we can do here with page 32. Oh, it knows Era. Cast a spell on itself. 192. Well, here's a Frit, so let's summon Ifrit. Hellfire. Because this is a book-based area, all of the enemies are weak to fire. Kind of convenient. Ooh, let's see if we can control this guy. Nope, didn't work that time. Lena's slowed. Those gaps in the spell list, okay, used to bug me. Because it's like you're learning things sort of out of order, but it doesn't mean that you've missed something. Slimer Digestive Acid. Alright, well, what does Digestive Acid do? Does a little bit of damage. Alright. It doesn't mean that you've necessarily missed something, because sometimes you can't get stuff until later. Sometimes, like, you know, sometimes it does mean you've missed something, but generally speaking, it's not necessarily true. There's a summon in between Shiva and Ifrit, so we haven't missed it, because we haven't gotten to where it is yet. How's everybody doing? We're doing okay. In we go. This doesn't do anything, this just kind of shows me an area. I'm going to try to catch another one of these guys. 224. Okay. You summon Shiva, see what that does. Might be too much. She's not wearing the Frost Rod, so she might do a little less damage. No, 296. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. These guys have a bit more HP than I thought. I wonder if I can capture one of them. 800 damage seems like enough. Well, too late now. Alright. Era is another blue mage spell. This might not be the best situation to be in. Okay, we're fine. Whew. Ah. Phoenix Sound. My Phoenix down back for that Dorm Chimera killing Barts. Oops, that's auto battle. I can't switch. Ugh. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. He should be in a position to catch. Level 5 death. We're not level 20, so we're fine. More commands. We'll just defend. Catch. Got him. Okay. That ends that. Do I still have my boosts on? I might still have my boosts on. Oh, I do, yeah. I was grinding, like, you know, the boosts are really helpful for just kind of getting your ABP and all that kind of stuff up really fast. I was like, did I just get 8 ABP for that? Yeah, I did. Whoops, sorry. That's okay. You know what, that's okay. It's fine. Listen, it's the 4-job Fiesta. The only rule is that you follow the rules of the Fiesta. You can do whatever else you want at that point. My Choco was sort of in the way of the menu commands, but like I think you can figure it out. I probably should put oh, there we go. I could put summon on Barts just to give him a little bit more variety in his offense, but I like having control. It's whoops, all right. Control is a useful ability to have sometimes. It's more useful if you have a blue mage. Control is actually all but necessary to get all the blue magic. Sometimes there are enemies that have blue spells that they won't ever use on you. So you have to control them to force them to do it. Alright, well, we're out of 10, so we'll use a cottage. Away we go. And here is mid. Mid? Stay on your toes. I have a bad feeling about this place. Here's Byblos. Byblos, like other book-based enemies, is weak to fire. Oh, you know what I can do? I can put a Flame Rod on, and I will deal even more damage. 1035. That's not a bad hit, to be honest. That's pretty good. $11.20. There we go. Ifrit. The seal. You. So, this is the end, but only for me. Very soon, the Master's seal will be blown wide open. Oh, there you go. Easy. When you have the abilities, there's no problems. It's when you don't that it can be very difficult. Iron Draft is another chemist item. You can't use that yet. Huh? I told you not to bother me when I'm reading. Don't tell me you were engrossed in that book the whole time. What whole time? Well, now that you mention it, I did hear some rustling behind me. Was that you? You've gotta be kidding. Strange bird, this one. Whatever, guess it's time to go back, huh? You guys coming or what? I know a shortcut. Whoa! Mid, there you are! Mid, you're alright! Thank you for finding Mid. Thank goodness you're safe! Huh? You came to save me? Well, I don't know what I needed to be saved from, but it was nice of you all the same. Oh yeah, look at this! I found the most amazing book! Check it out. I bet with this method we could get the fire-powered ship moving. I gotta tell Grandpa Sid about it right away! Sid? Oh, you know him? He's my grandfather. Grandpa's so awesome. When he gets absorbed in his research, he's unstoppable. He never gives up until he's found the solution. Maybe that's how he was in the past, but now... What are you talking about? I'm just saying he sure is acting like he's given up now. What? He would never do that. Wait, Mid! Mid rushed out of the library, said something about finding Professor Sid. Mid was muttering something about the professor. Mid just ran out of here. He looked pretty flustered. I'm so glad Mid is all right. So we gotta go find the professor. Another turtle shell. Now avoid the desert for now. That should do it. Ifrit is only half as hot as it is outside right now, because it is a scorcher today where I am. All right, last place I saw Sid was on the fire ship, so I believe he's here. I was wrong when I said you couldn't return here. You can for now, so we could go back into the dungeon if we needed to get anything. I went back in to get the treasures that I missed. There's a couple of elixirs. It wasn't anything major. All right, Sid, I believe, is actually upstairs in the inn, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that's Queen Karnak. Well, we'll talk to her. Queen has been delirious since we found her. We were lucky to get out of the castle with our lives. The darkness! Don't come any closer! I rescued the Queen from the fire-powered ship, but she sustained injuries. So Queen Karnak, rather, and King Wallace are both bedridden with their injuries. We're just doing damage all over the world here. Queen is upstairs, but she's been wounded. Does she know her castle was destroyed? Yeah, no, she's upstairs in the tavern. That's where Sid is. Sid is in the tavern, drowning his sorrows. Sid! Mid isn't here? Come on, man. Pull yourself together. Leave me alone. Don't waste your time on a worthless old lump like me. I'm doing this voice for Sid now. No, I'm not gonna do that. Grandpa! Mid? Ouch! Mid, stop that! What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing, you silly old fool? You never give up. Never! Mid, you always told me not to be afraid of failing. You told me that if you mess up, you have to start over and try again. What happened to that? Mid. Just try again. Mid, you're absolutely right. Of course I am. It's not over. The Earth Crystal is still out there. Yeah, but where? That I don't know. We've got to find it and protect it. And to do that, we'll need a fire-powered ship. Yes. We need to get the ship moving again, but without the crystal... Way ahead of you, Grandpa. Just look at this. Mid, where did you dig this up? I see. Like that. Nice work, Mid. This could do it. Alright, let's get to work. Yeah! Everybody's nodding. Take the book back. They head off to the ship. Nod, 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 nod. Yep, yep, yep. It's like that Star Trek gif. Kirk, Bones, just kind of nod at each other. Might as well fight a zoo on the way. Look! Out of the way! You'll have to excuse Mid, he's all fired up. We'll take care of the ship, you just sit tight. Alright. I guess we'll go sit tight. Gallop, what's wrong? Yeah, you look even stranger than usual. Gallop, are you alright? My head... It was like I could almost remember. Grandpa! Mid? Grandpa! Cryle! Ouch! Mid, stop that! What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing, you silly old fool? You'd never give up. Never! Ow! Hey, knock it off! Silly old fool! Cryle. Galf, what happened? Did you remember something? I'm not from this world. I came here in a meteorite, sent from another world. Because the evil we'd sealed away 30 years ago was beginning to reawaken. I came here to stop it. Evil is reawakening? That's right. And a terrible evil at that. The Dark Warlock, X-Death. No doubt about it, the power of the 4 crystals converges on this spot. Perfect. They'll use their power to seal X-Death here. I came here once before to seal him away, 30 years ago. So, if all 4 crystals are destroyed, then the seal you placed on X-Death will be broken? Right. Ugh. Oh, my head. Galuf. Still can't remember clearly. Ugh. We can't allow Exdeath to be revived. Galuf! I'm okay. I just need a nap. The Sid Mid are napping too. Ugh. Slept like a top. Whatever that means. I've never heard that expression before. Slept like a top. I sound like an old man. Hey, it's finished. We are so awesome. Presenting a boat that will sail without any wind. Well, now we have a ship. We can go find the Earth Crystal. Righto. We're counting on you. We'll turn to the Library of the Ancients for now. We should be able to find some more clues there. If you need anything, make sure to stop by. Take care of yourselves. We're off! And now we have the fire ship. We can travel all over the world, except for that area in the inner eastern continent. But we can still get back there with the meteorite and then take Hiryu, the dragon, and fly around. So if we open up our world map, which is right here, what can we see? So down at the bottom right, we have a couple of dots on that kind of circular looking island. And then directly south of here, we have some spots that we can visit. Got some, like an archipelago, like a chain of islands. And then if we go around, it doesn't look like we can get anywhere else because everything else is surrounded by mountains. But there is a place kind of up north of here, north and west, that we can get to as well. We got a bit of time. Whoops. Let's do some exploring. Of course, we were encountering monsters on the ocean. Sahagins. Nothing a little ice magic can't solve. Oh, he does a lot less without the frost rod on. There we go. And we should be able to go straight north from here. Oops. It's a little finicky. There we go. Alright. So now, the town is on the western side of the continent. Doesn't appear to be anything else. So the Windrake is... What is that? That's Karnak. Oh, I guess that's the castle. That's grayed out next to Karnak, because there's no castle anymore. Alright, away we go. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna turn these encounters down, because this is kind of ridiculous. I'm not making any distance. I'm not getting anywhere. It's still too strong. That's okay. I just want to sail around right now. We have this river here. Now we can't go on rivers. The fire ship is too big to go on rivers. So that little spot south of us that leads into kind of like what looks like a lake, can't really go there with the fire ship. We will get something else that will get us there later. But right now, we have this little town. This is history. I don't mind life at a slower pace, that's why I'm a shepherd. Well, we'll pick up a few things. I'll get some tents. We're generally good for everything else. I don't really need anything. There we go. There's the secret passage. Doesn't really lead to much. It's just how this guy gets to his bedroom at night, I suppose. $30 gil for the night. We are on the search for the Earth Crystal after all, so we're going to be stopping in different towns and taking in the sights. And the sounds, because this music is pretty good. You've seen that huge waterfall east of here? That's History Falls. Pretty impressive, huh? Still, every time I see those millions of gallons of water, I kind of feel this urge. The last quake completely blocked the road to the falls. What have you got here? Flame rings, coral rings, angel rings. Very, very valuable items, very expensive items, we can grind up the money. A ring that resists aging and zombification, so this prevents old and zombie statuses. The coral ring absorbs the power of water and negates fire magic. So water attacks heal you, fire magic deals 0 damage. Flame rings absorb the power of fire and negate the power of ice, so it's the same thing. So you heal with fire attacks, and ice does 0. We will pick these up later. They are very valuable. Let me tell you a thing or two about rings. Flame rings absorb fire and protect against ice, but are weak against water attacks. It doesn't tell you that in the description. Coral rings absorb water and protect against fire, but are weak against lightning attacks. Angel rings protect against aging and zombification. While I'm at it, I'll tell you about the ultimate accessory, the ribbon. Prevents most status ailments. Now, we do have a ribbon. Where is it? There it is. We got one in Castle Karnak. But no one can equip it. You can only equip as a freelancer or as a dancer. Dancers can equip ribbons. But we don't have a dancer right now. Can't believe there are still frogs sleeping when it's this warm out. Strange, I tells ya. Whoa! Frog dropped the spell Toad. And then it closes up. I did that because I always do it. I don't need Toad. I don't have anybody who can use Toad. It's a black magic spell. I was doing laps around the flower bed and found something real good. By the way, that's who tells you to do that. I'm a little ahead of myself. Gravity, stop, haste, mute, slow, regen, useful spells. Haste is very, very powerful. Some monster dressed like an old feller's wandering the eastern woods. Stay sharp or he'll zap you with a bolt of lightning. A monster dressed like an old feller. Better stay away from that sheep on the far side of the pen or it'll kick you. It's got a real bad attitude. Poke, poke, poke. Ugh. Oh, are you the travelers trying to protect the crystal? If so, let this song aid you on your noble quest. Romeo's ballad is a song of love, soothing enough to move the hearts of any who hear it, even monsters. Again, it's something I don't need because I do not have access to the Bard job. I don't even have the Bard job right now. But Romeo's Ballad is a Bard song, and what it does is it stops monsters. There's treasure hidden behind the waterfall. At least that's what my dear old great-great-grandmother told me, and I'm an old man, so it's gotta be true. Well, no clues about the Earth Crystal in history, but we did get a clue about a weird old guy in the forest here. There's the waterfall, by the way. Okay. Let's try to control some stuff. Enemies under your control. Black Flame. We took care of him. Let's see what the golem can do. Oh, he knows break. Can he break himself? Not enough MP. Alright, that's fine. He's already made of... Oh, that's not good at all. He's already made of stone, so... 0. Alright. How does Ifrit do? Okay. Alright. Just have him attack himself. Okay. All right. All right, that seemed to work. Okay, well he's paralyzed at least. No, he's not. Never mind. 18 damage. 0 damage. 24 damage. I don't know how many hit points he's have. I should look. I can look. We might have to run away. Yeah, I don't really think we have the offensive firepower to take down a stone golem. Level 22. 793 hit points. Vulnerable to lightning. I don't have any lightning. We're just gonna run away. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Ramu. I don't know if I can control Ramu. Monster cannot be controlled. Okay. Well, here's this crazy old feller. He's gonna zap us with lightning. There he goes. Hiya! 72. Electrocute. Less damage. If I could have caught something, I could have done a bunch of damage to him. Now we'll just hit him with the whip. We'll whip it into shape. There we go. Not great. This guy's bulky. He's got a lot of HP. Alright, well, let's see how much more we got to go on here. Level 21. 496 hit points out of 4,000. No specific weaknesses. Alright. So one more spell ought to do it then. Alright, that's a good hit. Lena, Shiva will do. Ifrit, if just to kind of clean up if we don't finish him off here. That'll be fine. Ifrit? What are you doing here? Lord Ramu. I see you have become even more powerful. You would lend that strength to us. Ifrit, no need to say more. You and I have never been enemies. I haven't decided on what voice to give him, but there we go. 3 ABP and we get Ramu. The Ramu item. Teaches the summon magic Ramu. Learn Ramu. So now we have Ramu. Attacks all enemies with lightning, triggers Judgment Bolt. 12 MP. So now we have all the major elements covered. So that's why we come to Istri. And that's where we're going to stop for today. We'll see you next time on Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond.